Welcome back, everyone. This is Nate from Nate's Here and There, coming to you from near or far. Today, we're out here at Sandy Run Missionary Baptist Church here in Jefferson, South Carolina. We're going to walk through their small little graveyard. Now, this video is going to be the military and the graveyard is going to be the same. I'm not going to make two videos out of this. But grab a chair on the day the Lord has made. Sit back and enjoy. The first one I come up to is Gertie Scarborough, pounds, July the 5th, 1918 to January the 4th, 2014. And this is John Randolph Pounds, private, Marine Corps, but I cannot see his death on his the month or year because of the flower. I'm not moving it, but thank you for your service. Jarvis Sanders, May the 12th, 1948 to June the 10th, 2013. And Faye A. Sanders hasn't passed away yet, but they was married on February the 23rd, 1974. To Sandra Bratcher, September 26, 1956 to May the 21st, 2021. And this is Jerry Scarborough, 1956 to 2020. And this is an Anelia Danielle Gaskins. She was a baby. February the 8th, 2018 to February the 8th. She's down on the same day. God, that's so sad. Here's Von Sale Scarborough, July 1st, 1935, April 22nd, 2020. And Levain Scarborough, December 20th, 1921 to September the 12th, 1998. And here's Artis D. Crawford, October 17th, 1953, February 11th, 1987. Here is Sarah A. Sullivan, 1932 to 2008. She don't have a month or a date. This is Tyree Ann Johnson, Babe, August the 8th, 1963 to January the 17th, 2009. Here's Perry Sullivan, December 7th, 1960 to March the 17th, 2012. Here's Bobby R. Miller, SP4, U.S. Army, May the 18th, 1955 to May the 8th, 2017. Thank you for your service. Here's Roach Sal, September the 10th, 1925 to July the 19th, 2016. Here's Joyce Sal, 1919 to 2012. They don't have a month or a date today. Here's Cora Elizabeth Bale, May the 18th, 1957 to November the 2nd, 2001. And this is James Miller Sr., 1939 to 2020. And they got him in a crypt. Here's Claude L. Sullivan, September the 13th, 1912 to March the 9th, 1989. And Annie H. Sullivan, September the 11th, 1915 to August the 25th, 2002. They only say when he was married. Here's Calvin Evans, July 26, 1952 to March the 4th, 1997. Here's Cleo Sullivan Evans, October the 16th, 1927 to October the 21st, 2015. Here's Wade S. Sullivan, South Carolina, Private Battery, C5 Battalion, 81st Infantry, Vietnam, May the 13th, 1946 to November the 6th, 1969. Thank you for your service. Here's Denise Rogers Abraham, April the 5th, 1961 to September the 8th, 2019, I'm sorry. Here's Enance V. Rogers. She hasn't passed away, or they haven't put her death up here yet. Here's Mary Margaret Rogers. Rodders. May the 19th, 1935 to October the 17th, 2012. Here's Harold Lee Low Allen, June the 16th, 1933 to July the 9th, 2019. This is Louise Rogers Llewellyn, July 27, 1928 to October 1st, 2002. This is Chester Rogers Jr., October 11, 1936 to December 23rd, 1996. And this is Catherine Rogers Kendall, October 7, 1931 to October 24th, 1995. Here is Annie Ruth Rogers, May 24th, 1933 to December 17th, 2002. Here is Edward Horton, 1896 to 1970. Nettie R. Horton, 1895 to 1968. Good long lives. Here's George Reed, South Carolina, Private First Class, Company B, 432 Labor B Battalion, QMC, World War I, September 27, 1886 to June the 13th, 1956. Thank you for your service. Annie M. Keith, April 28, 1927 to July the 8th, 1993. Here's Solomon Bale, 1900 to 1973. That's all it has. And this is John Lee, 1910 to 1983. And this is Handy B. Sullivan. May the 10th, 1916 to June the 10th, 1972. And he was in the military, but I cannot see. He was in the Army. Thank you for your service. Here is Seda Wilson, 1905 to 1950. Here is Edward Perkins Jr., SP4, U.S. Army, Vietnam, June the 23rd, 1945 to November the 4th, 1989. Thank you for your service. Alice Burno Wilson, 1907 to 1941. That's all it has. Here's Katie L. Baker, September 26, 1896 to March 27, 1982. Ooh, good long life. And Elmer Baker. Oh, he's a private 371 Infantry Division, World War I, June the 13th, 1895 to May 18th, 1947. Thank you for your service. This is Beanie Coleman Baker, April 5th, 1932 to October 29th, 2006. Rosalind Mungo Baker, April 6th, 1933 to October 23rd, 2022. Here is Zeddy Sal, March the 25th, 1902 to August 14th, 1965. I struggle to see that one. Okay, here's Robert B. Scarborough, but they don't have their birth. The only thing it says is passed away in 1955, and the same thing with Sarah B. Scarborough, 1964. Here is Tyrone Lee Johnson, August the 8th, 1996 to September the 6th, 1999. That was hard to see. Here's Susan Sullivan, August 17th, 1914 to September 26th, 1992. And here's Ellen Bratcher, December 3rd, 1929 to June 19th, 2001. Here's Clayton Miller Sr., August 9th, 1918 to February 9th, 1972. And Alan Rogers, Aileen Rogers Miller, May the 2nd, 1922 to February 22nd, 1984. And this is Annie Grace Miller, July 29th, 1944 to March the 7th, 2021. And Clayton Jr. hasn't passed away yet, but they were married on September the 29th, 1963. I think that's going to be it for this one. We walked around the Sandy Run Missionary Baptist Church here in Jefferson, South Carolina. Found a lot of old graves, a few military. Like I said, I'm going to incorporate. I'm not going to make 2 videos out of this one. You really can't, because the videos will be so small. But if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit your bell to notify you when I upload videos just like this one. Like, share, and comment on videos. With all that said, be safe, God bless, and we'll catch you on the next one. And remember to let go and let God. Bye now.